Well, we've made it to the final week, lesson 10, and this is really just preparation for your final project. You're going to have a choice on the final project whether to discuss global warming or evolution versus intelligent design and creationism. And as preparation as a class, we're going to interact on all of these issues. But it also contains something else that's very important, which is how does the scientific community really interact among itself? What do we mean by this organized skepticism? What does the scientific community do as it interacts? And we're going to model that in the forums this week. We're going to pretend like we're all attending a little mini conference on these subjects and interact with each other in the way you might interact as a group of scientists at a meeting, and then use those interactions to inform your final project. Just like as a practicing scientist, I have my experiments, I'm working on them, I interact with my students, but then I go to a meeting, I share with my colleagues, my friends, what I've been doing, I ask them what they're doing, I say, look, this is going really weird, do you have any suggestions? And then I go back to my lab and I work on it some more. Sometimes we end up with a formal collaboration. Sometimes I just write a nice little note at the end of my paper. I thank so-and-so for their useful conversations. Sometimes I discover a piece of work they've done that I didn't know about, and I get to reference it as a citation in my paper. So as you go through the forums and interact, you want to keep track of who's been helping you, who's helped you to an extent that you need to cite them as an actual citation in your final project. Who are you going to just acknowledge for helpful conversations? And you're going to have to make these judgments as what's the appropriate way to cite and reference other people as you interact with them. Because science is never done as a lone individual. We do it as a community working with each other. And in this class, your final projects, though it'll be your final project, will again emerge from this interaction. So enjoy the interaction and help it build for a really great final project.